Hello people, good afternoon. It's that time. It's that time, isn't it? Welcome along everyone to my live YouTube stream. My name's Danny C. So let's get down to business, shall we? So for today's menu, first of all, I hope everyone is good. I hope everyone is well. So for today's menu, let's get down to round 3 of the Gran Turismo World Series Nations Cup. And we are, obviously, as you can see, wearing the Suzuki Cappuccino for the 3rd round in the Nations Cup. That is the penultimate round of the series. So last time out, I came out on the podium having started 6th of the road, and then obviously came out with a load of points. I gave about 302 points last time out in the Nations Cup race. So I hope everyone is good. So let's get straight to it then. So let's get the toolkit sorted. So what's going to be happening is that there's going to be 5 minutes qualification in that process, and we're also got to 10 lap per sprint race with tyre wear and fuel consumption rate set to 1. So it's a flat out sprint race. No pit stops, no mandatory pit stops. Obviously, car settings is specified. So I've noticed that there's no brake balance, which obviously just makes things more of a level playing field for sure. So yeah, other than that, we will see what this race has to offer in a little sports car with covered sort of tyres on. So looking on me practice times, and then we've got myself and along with likes of TC Jerome and Dustin, who've improved their lap times I could compare it to yesterday. So I was managed to get in the low 52s, which puts me in the middle of the top 100 and the top 200, between 100th and 200th place, which is interesting. We had Jerome there. And then Dustin as well. So let's get some laps on the board in the Suzuki. So this is going to be a key factor in terms of pace and as well as just keeping your nose clean. Depending on who you're racing with, then you want to be sure you stay out of trouble. And then one thing I'm yet to do is a practice start, because it's a grid start with full start check. So it'll be somewhere around here where the grid will be, roughly. So if I can short shift it, because when you see the the bars are raising up on the rev counter, then as soon as you shift it, short shift that, then you start to feel you still start to feel the car pull, and therefore you'll gain a bit of lap time. You'll gain a bit of lap time with that boost, with that little turbo it's got in the 660cc engine, whatever it's got inside that front engined rear wheel drive car. Get some heat into the tyres. Well, the last thing you don't want to be doing when you want to push that to extra inch is the track limits, because once you go over that a certain piece of track limit, or like over the white line, for example, then you get penalised at least half a second. Could be about as worse as 1 second or 1.5. Depends how greedy you get. And when you go over the curves as well, you can feel the car hopping a lot, which unsettles the car really. And see what I mean when I short shift? Because if you try revving up to the max, then you're not gaining much speed. You see what I mean? With the car hopping around, can throw you off just a touch and end up in the barriers like that. See, when you keep that rear left on that bit of curb. Still gives you a 1 second penalty also when you get 3 wheels over the curb, over that corner. I have no idea what to expect or what lobby to put in, but will I be put in? So, anyway, top 8 is still good. As long as that helps increase the DR and enough points at the board. So the objective ideally is just 1 race at a time, and then you go with the flow. Felt that snap about when you go over that bit of curb and onto the grass. Give it 1 more push, and then we'll have a moment before we get put into a lobby, depending how competitive the lobby I'll be put in will be. See, I'm definitely up. Definitely up above from this first sector. Not for long, because I went over the curbs. Obviously slow down the touch. So we'll just chill out for a moment. And I'll go for a quick toilet break. And then we're good to go for the next round. 2-6. Good luck, everyone. Good luck, everyone. For those that are taking part at the 2 o'clock slot. Don't think there's anybody I know of, as far as I'm aware, but so let's have a look at the points. So there's 304 points up for a race win, and if you get at least 8th place, you get 215. So I don't think there's anybody. I know, obviously, there's seen Mario Sonic being featured in Chichini's videos, probably loads of times or something. So I've got a few YouTubers, a South African and the German. So I have no idea what to expect really in terms of pace. Probably the best I can say. Just be nice and then go from there. Good luck, everyone. Just let these people by. Nope. The Italian wants to stay behind. Which gives me a chance to warm the tyres up. Because it's effectively about a 150 something lap. So I've got to... Let's go. kept it within the track limits, which is a plus. Oh crap, never mind. Went a bit wide there. Ah, messed me qualifying up, but we keep going. We'll just get a lap in for the next one, and yep. See how much of a difference it makes when you slow down a touch with the half-second penalty. Then it can still slow you down very much so. So it's damage limitation in qualifying. So we'll see what I can do in the race. So just need to keep my nose clean and go from there. Well, I suppose it's not the end of the world, but without that, probably top 8 start. P13, unlucky for some. Good luck, everyone. Let's get down to business and have fun. Good luck, everyone. Somebody beeping the horns already. Rise has got who I raced with in the last Nations Cup race with hazards on. Got Mario Sonic in the Pac-Man car, the other in the IKEA. Where's my number? Oh, wait a minute. I'm not the only one to be not having a race number on the side of the car. The Spaniard got off to a lightning start there. We're up one place, so everyone's made it cleanly. Oh, somebody's lost it, unlucky. Keeping it within the white line. So we're up a few places. So I made up 3 places at the start of the opening lap, which is a positive sign. So I'm just about to make up another place ahead of the South African. I'll nick that slip, thank you very much. Oh, almost got wiped out. It's that anticipation I had to be sure that I just get ahead there before somebody else and then expect the unexpected. Oh! So this is getting a bit messy for some. Gained one, lost one, as somebody sent one on the inside. So I just need to keep the consistency together now. Can see the lead up ahead. Oh, another one. Nearly into the barriers. Oh, oh, oh. There was some quick decision making I had to make there. From a flying Swede. So we're in the top 8. So just got the prototype up ahead. In P7. Considering my race pace, that seems like above all the good race pace so far, and the consistency has been my friend. Regardless where I start. Well, I got a P6 after starting 10th in the first round, and then we got second there, having started in P6. So the consistency just keeps on coming. Getting close for P7, whereas 6 people are squabbling for the race lead, as crazy as it sounds. Oh, the finish has lost it. I'll take another position, thank you very much. And this is where it gets dangerous. Top 7 all within the chance of a win. A train of cars as well. Oh, this is what I was talking about. I said there was going to be a bit of a scrap about for the lead, but come on. Leave the prototype some racing room. And I choose to fight for another time, which I can do. He's got hazards on, saying thank you for a bit of racing room going into turn 1. This is getting way sweaty and now way out of my comfort zone also. I'm gonna stick it around the outside. And somebody's gonna send one in as well. That's the finish who went off earlier on. We're still within the slip and the prototype slips back in. So we're about to get P5 in any moment. Who's going to be last to the brakes? And Danny sees up into P5. Next up, the top 4. Oh, there's a bit of pushing to passing going on from what I can hear. Mario Sonic up there as well. Yes, Hado. I'll look at the comments anymore because this is an interesting battle there. Welcome along, Hado. Yes, damage, limitation and quality, but doesn't really matter because I am within contention for a good result. Considering where I started, P13 I were. I hope you're well, my friend. Oh, Mario Sonic's got a 1 second penalty. Unlucky, buddy. Oh, cheers, Mario. Appreciate it. I didn't ask for anything, but appreciate the kindness. There we go. So the top 3 are battling for the race win. Those 3 battling for position. Jeez. Come on. Come on, it's Danny C time. Hello, hello, I'm there. And Mario Sonic's still within striking distance. The finish is going to go for it. So got 3 laps to go. Still some places to be played for. lost a bit of momentum there. I wonder if the sweetie's about to work with me. No, never mind. He just wants that one place. I'm still within that slip though. It is bouncy, like over the curves, of course. Who's going to be last to the brakes? Ah, I know what's coming. Went over the curbs. And I somehow got away with with no penalty. We keep going. We keep going. So whilst these four are fighting, I may as well just push for the fastest lap while the opportunity's there. So with 2 laps to go, and we've got these 4 battling for the win. I'm just going to sit there with a cup of tea and grab me popcorn and watch the fight evolve. So anyway, the top 8 is still good regardless. Bit of banging going off up front. Last lap. Let's bring it home. Unless something happens. Yes, Dover. Welcome along, buddy. Hope you're well. Come on. Come on. And you can see the Frenchman trying to break the toe. And we've got Heaton in the battle for P3. I like this Cappuccino. It's a fun car to drive, considering the how slow it is. I'll take it on my P5, considering where I started. from P13 to P5. GG everyone. Felt like the podium was there, maybe a race win, but other than that, it's been fun. GG's everyone. Yeah, and it's got got a little turbo in it, so then you just want to give it that that extra boost in the straight, and then where I got a little quicker is just when you see the rev counter like just going up on the bar, and then I tend to short shift it in order to gain a bit more speed, which got me a fast lap. But then again, it's just depending on who I race with, and then as it turns out, it's been a sweaty one. And from P13 to P5, I'm pleased with that, regardless. Save the replay. And that gets me 253 points. So, and the increase of DR, which is a bonus. So, let's go and congratulate the top three. Knows. Thanks, Dover. Appreciate it. Is anybody still left? There's only a few people. Got Mario Sonic as well. That penalty crushed my hopes. Obviously, we had some people going off, and then some that have been crashing. So I've just been like, well, keeping the nose clean, and then, you know, just had some quick decision making I had to make to be sure. Yeah, so nice little alliance there. Teamwork makes the dream work. Southern Nations is finished, but there's one more race after this one for sure. So I'm not sure what combination there will be yet until we find out later on for the last round of the Nations Cup. So and then we've got the update that's just around corner, which is tomorrow as well. So cannot wait to see what the new update has to offer. So let's have a look at the highlights of the race. So there we are. Considering that if even if I didn't have a bad qualifier, then it didn't really affect me in any way because I was within striking distance of a race win. So I've got off to an okay start, but I'd like to see how that Spaniard got a really good start there, because this is just beyond me. Didn't use the throttle. He just put his foot to the floor as soon as the light went out. Boom. Off he went. Mad how them little things can do such a thing. And then I was able to send one around the outside, very much so, just a bit of a nudge there. Left him in enough room, not just for this corner, but for the next one as well. Had to brake a little early so that I get a bit of momentum coming out of the corner. Somebody had a spinner there, so I'd like to see what happened to the. I think it was the French driver who lost it. Yep. Race over, unfortunately, for the French driver. So there I have kept it within the white line, as you can see. There, that is about as far up to the track as I could possibly get. Just that white line, as you can see, my left tires are touching. My left wheels are touching the white line. So that is about as far as I could go. Because if I would have gone over to the white line, I'd be at fault with a penalty getting slapped on my wrist. Still see the prototype above behind me also. Then didn't really stop me as I had the momentum coming out of the next corner onto the back straight, and you see these two going wheel to wheel. So I was able to make a move on RBS Triple Eight. Thunderdrome YouTube Racing. Last of the brakes. And I was very lucky to not even get hit from behind. Because if you go on board with RBS, he would pile a lot of pressure on the brakes and lost it on the back, and then so therefore I had to avoid the evasive action. And then you look at the prototype, then saw what was going. I'm not sure if it was just like a little nudge, or is it just a... Let's have a look. Let's have a look. So I pause it here for a moment. So obviously the RBS had lost it on his own, which left the prototype with nowhere to go. It's just one of them things where there's no stress there whatsoever, considering that you were in the innocent party, which if you left you like you nowhere to go. And that of course killed the momentum on the Polish driver behind as well. So going into lap 2, so we had the Ukrainian who went way wide on the apex onto the grass, and he's got to that point where I'm thinking, do I go straight like around the outside, or do I send one on the other way around? So it's one of them like moments where I had to make a decision by a split second with the speeds that you're going, like, and no matter if they're slow or medium or fast. So what I had to do is keep it flat to the floor, and then respect to both obviously the Ukrainian, and then you see that that Polish driver just literally going rally crossing. Look at him, the Polish just went rally crossing, and what was he doing? Is it so he's just like, right, I've gone flat out, yeah, I'll see you later, have a nice day. Not even a prayer. Oh, look, he's trying to, oh, hey! And what happened there is that if you doubt, flat out, and respawn right back to where he were, the first corner, that's just balmy, in all honesty. Complete bonkers of a move, that one. So I've got a bit of a slip, along with those who are fighting for fourth place at the moment, and then you've got the pair of them fighting for the win. So they seem to be like bump drafting each other. Well, the Finnish driver just wants to make a move. Heaton like sent one in as well. So we've got Stiggy Moss with the counter steering assistance or something. No, stability management. Sorry. So we have another casualty here. So this was from the Swede in the IKEA car. So he was in a battle for 6th place with the Spaniard, the guy who made a good start, and then just went way wide. So it get to that point where once more I had to make another split decision as to whether I should go left or right. So what I had to do from that moment was to anticipate by going further into the right and take the opportunity from somebody's misfortune like that. So we've got not this time round where I'm be able to make an overtake, maybe next one or two. So I was able to use all the momentum I had through the chicane, going a couple of miles an hour faster than the Ukrainian. I had a look, thinking about the move, but now it's too far. I just need to think about the next corner. Not only that, the next corner ahead, in terms of my braking, etc. And you can see the top 6 of her fighting and squabbling over for position, and you see the Finnish driver had a moment there. So the Finnish driver was in the battle, looking to make a move. No. Oh, he just got punted off by the Spaniard. So that's what killed the momentum from the Spaniard. So it was just very much, let's say, a push to pass. So if you look on his, so he gone for the move, yeah, braked a little touch, and then misjudged like the angle from where you were to where the other person is. So it just, yeah, it's one of them things that you force somebody off like by enough of a touch, then obviously Bedine at fault for that also, and just carried on as well. But he didn't really stop the finishing like him from literally pushing on like crazy, because once you get a bit of clear air, then you start to feel the flow with the car whilst you want to get as fast as you possibly could with the a full fuel full of tank. Anyway, so this is where it gets a bit more intense. Well, I'm in contention, and the prototype sends one in on the Spaniard, and I had some momentum coming out of the chicane, able to stick one in the inside, letting him know side by side that I'm there. Setting the fastest lap, as you can see as well. I had to lift off because I thought wise to it, so therefore I just need to think about the entry corner as well as the corner speed through that first corner up the hill, and then I think about my braking point. Somebody beeping the horn as well, with the adrenaline going through their roof. Side by side between the pair of them. So I had to slow down a touch and then get a good drive out of that corner, send it around the outside of the prototype, but the finish somehow was able to carry 70 mile an hour through that corner whilst I was busy trying to overtake on the left and the finish were on the right. So the finish driver made it 2 for the price of 1. I stuck it around the outside, managed to get that move done. And it was still there, right on the edge of the curb, where it's like elbows out, that sort of thing. So just about to send one on the inside. Who's going to be last at the brakes? So great respect between myself and the finish driver. And I heard something. And that was and that's a push to pass from the prototype, which there is no need for that. And that, of course, was not only that, but went a bit greedy on the right-hand side of the apex, which resulted in a 1 second penalty. And for some reason that they didn't give him an extra penalty for a push to pass move, that sort of thing. But the finish driver carried on just as normal, not letting anything put him down. So the prototype fought wise on that corner, whilst I was carrying so much speed also. As you can see that the prototype went off like just to try and get a bit of a recovery on the tarmac, having had a moment in the grass. And then you see Mario Sonic, of course, was slow out of the corner also, so I just need to think about the approach also, the corner speed and so on. Couldn't quite get to enough speed out of the corner as I would have liked, so I had to try and make a move on the inside of the back end. And so Mario Sonic, of course, also went a bit greedy on the apex. So let's see how greedy it got. So the left wheels were on that bit of curb, right up the edge of the curb, and then you'll see that he got a 1 second penalty for literally going over track limits. And then if you have like the full pardon me, if you have the full contact like of the wheel like on that bit of curb, you should get away with a penalty. But having half a bit to the width of the curb, half the width of the tyre on the curb, whilst going over that bit of curb while hitting the apex, then it's brutal for some. But that's something you have to bear in mind, really, in all honesty. So therefore, that Mario Sonic gets a 1 second penalty for track limits, and I was able to be right within contention of a race win at that point. So we're going side by side, and I was just like, hello, I'm there. And then Mario Sonic was able to make a move also. Great respect between myself and the fellow Brit. So I just had to lift off, as I thought you can have it, and then see what we could do to try and work together to move further up the field. And I had some momentum, more momentum than Mario Sonic, of course, as I was able to make a move on the inside. But then, of course, the stealthy racer, the Swede, was able to give me a nudge, which I appreciate a lot. I didn't ask anything for that. Was the Swede flashing the lights at me? The stealthy racer did flash the lights and saying, there you go. So I left the finish enough racing room. And I thought, wise, you know, just to fight for another time. So a bit slow, I got to the corner as well, and then therefore I gained a bit of momentum from the Swede. So just when I thought I was lucky to getting a bit bouncy over the curves there. So it came to that point where I lost a bit of momentum. So I was out of reach of probably a podium finish, but a race win was there as well. But you know, regardless, to me, it was good fun, and of course, and the stealthy racer was able to. He thought for a second that he was going to give me a nudge, but no, just wants to go for the overtake. But just by a bit, I was able to get a bit of a slip from the white car out front. So we were going side drafting, we're wheel to wheel. What was going to be last of the brakes? Once more, the Swede had the advantage, and I had to try and get a good exit over the chicane. So he had a moment to touch there, and as I was able to gain a bit of momentum also. A short shift I could up over the hill, over the crest. Try and get a bit of speed as well. The stealthy racer, of course, had to defend, knowing that I was going to make a move. But I thought wiser. Also, a little lift, and I sensed something that he wasn't going to lift. But all of a sudden, I did a switchback. Oh, come on! And I thought, for that moment, I went over the curbs. But all of a sudden, I got lucky. So I've gone for a late move. So we fast forward it just by frame, and this is about as close as I get to literally abusing the track limits. Look, it's what you can win races or lose races, one or the other. How I managed to not even get a penalty, I have no idea. So it was just that split second thing where I was talking about before, weren't I? That you have to, as long as your tyres are in contact within the blue and white curbs, then therefore that you are within the limits. So for this point, I thought for a moment I was going to get a penalty, but then it came to 5-10 seconds later, nothing came up. So I was literally maximising every bit of track on that occasion without thinking for a sec I was going to get a penalty. But no, I somehow got lucky, and how this game obviously got me like a get out of jail free card with that bit. I don't know. So we keep going as well, because we've got not only the stealthy racer but Mario Sonic as well, who's also in contention of a P5 finish, which was what was lucky to be that way. So I thought, you know what, we'll go for the fastest lap, see what I can do. And then you got a train of cars. I mean, you see the red car trying to break the toe off Rise. Trying to break the toe off Rise, knowing that if you gain a bit of a slip, then that's where the other car behind you gets the advantage. But bearing in mind, the dirty air will come at you, or the bodywork, the tyres, which will affect the opponents by the slightest. And then you see at the finish, literally being one of the last of the late breakers for the podium. And then of course I will just eating my popcorn whilst trying to secure a P5. And then you have Rise and JM going wheel to wheel in the battle for the win. Who's going to take it? The French driver takes the win with Rise by smallest of margins, and the Finnish driver has to settle for P3, and on from P13, which is where I started, to P5, and standing within a chance of a podium and a race win. I'll take that, and 250 odd points as well, which is a bonus, and the increase in DR, which is a bonus as well. So there we all have it. Thank you very much to those who joined in and tuned in and say hello. I hope you all enjoyed the race as well as I did. So let's open the ticket. So it's a 4-star roulette ticket I am about to open. Never mind. Am I still live? Yeah, I'm still live. Well, in that case, I'm not sure whether the game froze on me or something, but thank you very much for those of you who tuned in to say hello while passing by, and then well done to those of you who took part, regardless where you finish, and may you all have a great day, great afternoon, wherever you are, whatever you're up to, and most of all, look after yourself, stay safe. I'll be live again on Saturday for the final round of the Nations Cup, and therefore it'll be the first of us since the new update, which is on Thursday, and it'll be just to see what happens from there on. And from myself, Danny C, I'll see you later. Bye bye. So never mind. I thought the game froze for a sec, but then eventually it took its time to load up and see what I win, which is 30k. So, take 2. May you all have a great day, great evening, wherever you are in the world, whatever you're up to. And most of all, look after yourself, stay safe. And from myself, Danny C, I'll see you later. Bye bye.